One of the microphone questions that people ask me a lot is, what microphone should I get that's just going to sound great by itself? The question always puts me in an awkward position because, well, most microphones don't. Low-end microphones sound bad and need post-processing to clean up and enhance, while a lot of the high-end microphones are designed for mixing and thus tend to have a very flat and boring sound profile. Well, for once, I have a strong recommendation for a dynamic microphone that can reduce background noise and sound pretty fantastic out of the box. Stick with us to learn more. The RE20 dynamic cardioid microphone is a classic for broadcast and radio. In fact, it's been in radio stations for years and years, even the one I produced at for a while. Well, this microphone, the RE320, is typically referred to as the little brother of the RE20. But this microphone plays a game all of its own. Before we get started, I do want to note that this is just a solo review of the RE320. I will be doing a full three-way comparison between this microphone, the bigger brother the RE20, as well as my Rode Procaster in a separate video, as well as individual reviews of those mics, so make sure you're subscribed for those. The Electro-Voice RE320 is a variable D dynamic cardioid microphone for vocal and instruments. Available for about $300 retail, this microphone provides both a great noise-free vocal microphone and a stage-ready kick drum microphone in one. A stand clamp and a great foam-filled zipper case come with the microphone, as well as a clamp or adapter for the microphone stand. This case keeps the microphone completely safe and secure, and it's much better than Rode's standard microphone envelope bag for their microphones. Taking a physical tour, we have a fairly large black cylinder with a gray grill over the microphone capsule. This is a front address microphone. It features a variable mic switch at the bottom to switch between vocal and instrument mode. For the purposes of this review, we'll focus on the vocal sides of things, as I'm not a musician. I could try recording me kicking things with it, but I don't think that would be very helpful. At the very bottom is the standard XLR connection. Frequency response is rated at 30 to 18,000 Hz in kick curve or instrument mode and 45 through 18,000 Hz in the general vocal curve, with a balanced impedance of 150 ohms. The steel cylinder is about 8.5 inches in length and 2.14 inches in width at the widest point, and it weighs a little more than a pound, which is much lighter than both my Rode Procaster and the more expensive RE20. Inside, a humbucking coil and neodymium magnet creates a hot, detailed signal at high frequencies while guarding against electrical interference, static, and hum. There's also a built-in pop filter to reduce plosives, which works, but I still feel like I hear air moving across the grill as I do with my Rode Procaster, and so a foam windscreen cover could also do you some good for some more intimate vocal recording. The cardioid diaphragm also picks up vocals at an angle of 180 degrees without it sounding funny, so that you don't always have to be right on top of it to record if you don't want to. So, how does it sound? To get the cleanest and best possible quality recording for the tests for this microphone as well as my other microphones I'm reviewing in this session here, they were all recorded on my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 interface using the Cloudlifter CL1 preamp. The mics were mounted on my desktop scissor arm for microphones. Providing a very hot signal, the RE320 requires almost no gain after running through the Cloudlifter. Even if I do apply more gain, however, the signal is clean enough that it maintains a virtually unnoticeable noise floor at any reasonable amplification, though it does maintain a bit higher noise floor than, say, the RE20. But its noise is still only really for sounds that are up close. For example, yourself, your breathing, you're moving around, and not the ambient noise of the room itself, which is very, very good. Also, what really impressed me the most was that even when I applied heavier post-processing, multiple EQs, compressors, limiting, the mic never produced any of that hissing that a lot of mics present in the sound after so much processing. This is something I sometimes battle with my Rode Procaster sometimes, but it's not present at all here. I also tend to run my Procaster through my noisier mixer instead of the interface though, so that may play a part. Overall, the mic sounds great with or without processing. It has a crisp, detailed sound profile with a bright high end and very, very bassy response on the low end. It feels like a less natural sound profile than a flatter mic like the RE20, but it sounds really, really good. That's what I meant in the intro. This is one of the very few microphones that I can truly recommend as a mic that sounds great out of the box. Hook this up to an interface or a mixer and you're going to sound amazing in videos or in stream without having to process it. It's perfect for YouTubers, podcasters, or live streamers who want to lower background noise but get some bassier low-end response without losing detail. To be honest, it really reminds me of the sound that my Audio-Technica AT2020 makes, which is a condenser microphone. This mic is almost a condenser in a microphone in a dynamic body, but without the background noise pickup problems. Pretty sick. I'll go ahead and play a couple raw and processed audio samples now. Post-processing is my usual set of effects. I've not actually refined it for this microphone just yet, but just to give you a basic sample of what I could do with it.
This is a microphone test using the Electro-Voice RE320 microphone hooked up to the Cloudlifter CL1 preamp and my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. This is a test. Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3. This is a copy without audio or without processing. This is a microphone test using the Electro-Voice RE320 microphone hooked up to the Cloudlifter CL1 preamp and my Focusrite Scarlett 2i2 audio interface. This is a test. Test, 1, 2, 3. Test, 1, 2, 3.
If you want to see, or hear rather, this mic in action, I should have a review up soon of the Call of Duty Black Ops 3 multiplayer on the gaming channel using this microphone. And there will be a few other videos used off and on for a couple weeks with this microphone as well. Although I do have to return it, it is a loaner unit. I would love to add this or the RE20 to my repertoire of microphones, but it's a loaner unit, so we'll see in the future. For $300, this mic is a slightly higher investment than many cheaper microphones. But microphones are the one thing that you really get what you pay for. True quality costs money, and this one's worth it. It's also worth noting that this microphone is quite light. I'd compare it to the weight of my Audio-Technica AT2020, which will be much easier on your microphone stands or boom arms. The Procaster and the RE20 both weigh my mic arm down a lot, and it actually springs right up with the RE320 attached. That's it. This is one of the strongest recommendations I can make for a microphone for YouTube, live streaming, or podcasting. It's light, easy to use, hides your background noise, and provides a bright high-end and super bassy low-end, maintaining all of the detail. This is easily one of the best, if not the best, microphone you can get for sub $500. Something else that gets a strong recommendation from me is lynda.com. Lynda.com is a great place to learn about pretty much anything: video editing and production, audio processing, business management skills, how to get along with your kids. It's all there. Best of all, you can try it out for 10 days for free via the link in the description below or heading to eposvox.com/Lynda to learn more. I've just completed a 24-hour long DSLR tip series and I've learned a ton of new things to hopefully implement here on the channel. I do hope you've enjoyed my review of the Electro-Voice RE320 Variable D Dynamic Cardioid microphone. That is a mouthful. It is a pretty baller microphone. I've been super stoked to get to play around with it. I've had a lot of fun with it. It just sounds so freaking good. Be sure to smash the like button if you enjoyed it. Leave me a comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe, especially for those upcoming other reviews, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.